Hello and welcome back to Stop and Go F1 for this breaking news video because Logan Sargeant has been dropped by the Williams team for the remainder of the season, being replaced by Franco Colapinto. We'll get into all that and more in just one moment, but firstly, of course, like and subscribe. That is the rules. And a huge shout out to our members, the Joyous James, Robin Myers, Dakota, and Cinnamon Strudel there on the memberships. So if you want to become a member, get a shout out in the video. All the details you need to know is on the link in the description. Now, bloody hell, let's talk about this because a bit of the behind the scenes for you here. I'm having a week off work this week because it was a bank holiday here in the UK yesterday. I thought I'll take the rest of the week off just have a bit of a chill time. So I decided today I was going to go off into the woods and have a lovely big walk. I had literally just finished my walk, just over 7 miles, and I look down at my phone and I see the breaking news and I go, oh God, my feet hurt, but I have to get home for the people of Stop and Go F1. So it's been non-stop. I really, really just want to have a shower and a bit of a rest, but here we are to talk about the breaking news because Logan Sargeant, after 36 races in his Formula One career, has been dropped by the Williams team. Fun fact for you, 36 is also the number of podiums Graham Hill has. So there you go, that's a fun thing you can tell your friends there. Don't know why my computer is being so rubbish today. I apologise for the jumpiness in the video. I'm trying to get a fix for it, but it's just not happening. Yeah, so Logan Sargeant being dropped doesn't surprise me, because realistically it should have happened the end of last year. I was saying towards the end of last year that I didn't think he was good enough to get a contract extension because I didn't think he was good enough to get a contract extension, but he got one anyway, and he came into this year and still showed nothing. He's had 1 point scoring result in his entire career, and that was because 2 of the drivers ahead of him were disqualified. So overall, not great for Logan Sargeant. Mix that in with numerous big crashes, including the one in FP3 over the weekend. But, you can also go back to last year's Dutch Grand Prix where he had a big crash, and last year's Japanese Grand Prix when he had a big crash. And that's just off the top of my head there. So, his crashes cost Williams a lot of money to repair. And a lot of time as well. The amount of time the engineers must have taken to fix that car over the weekend, that's a big asset as well, because you have to pay your engineers overtime to get that work done. So Logan Sargeant has cost the team a lot, and it hasn't worked out. So him being dropped is not a surprise. Mix that in with the thing that I don't think a lot of people remember, but Logan Sargeant was not a James Vowles hire. It was the guy before that I can't remember the name of. The guy who basically signed him, then when he joined, decided he didn't want to be the team principal of Williams anymore. Oh, I can't remember his name. He was the rally fella. I'll Google it in the background whilst we're chatting here. But yeah, him going is not a huge surprise. What was a surprise was the replacement, because there was rumours of who it was going to be, and the rumours suggested either Liam Lawson or Josh Capito. He wasn't going to be the driver, he was the team principal. Yeah, the rumours suggested Liam Lawson or Mick Schumacher as the 2 guys who are going to be in the potential replacing of Logan Sargeant. And Williams haven't gone for either of them, instead going with Franco Colapinto. And in one way, that makes sense, because Franco Colapinto is a Williams junior driver. They've invested in him, so, getting a junior driver into the car, it's a good idea. From that point of view, obviously, that makes sense. But for me, overall, thinking about this as a bigger picture, I think this is the wrong decision to make. Because realistically, what you want here is just a driver to get you over the line. Just get the car from the start to the finish for the remaining, how many races have we got? Italy will be race 16 of 24. So the remaining 8 races, all Williams really want is just a driver in the car that is not going to crash, and on a very, very good day, they might score some points. That's what they want. And realistically, you're not going to get that as confidently from someone who's never driven in a Formula One race before, like Franco Colapinto, compared to someone like a Liam Lawson, who proved last year that that is exactly what he can do, or a Mick Schumacher, who has had 2 seasons worth of Formula 1 experience under his belt. So from that point of view, I don't understand it. But also, a secondary point of view that I think this is the wrong decision to make is Franco Colapinto could work his heart out here, and let's say in a completely hypothetical situation, let's say Franco Colapinto comes into Formula 1 and wins every single race for the remainder of the season, wins 8 races in a row, has a fantastic rookie 8 races. The only people in history who've scored more races in a row than him are Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen. It's unprecedented, what he's done here for Franco Colapinto. Then Williams have to go, oh, Franco, that was fantastic. What a great job. Well, anyway, next year we have got Albon and Sainz signed up, so unfortunately there's no room for you here. Goodbye. And the thing is with that as well, Sainz and Albon are both on multi-year contracts, I believe. So no matter how good Franco does here, it's going to be a thing of like, oh, well done, Franco, you did very well. Maybe in like 2 to 3 years, we'll give you another opportunity. So I get it that they want their guy to have a bit of F1 experience here. But from a big picture perspective, what's it going to do? I don't get it. If they didn't have Carlos Sainz signed up, I'd go, well, maybe they're testing him out for next year. But they have Sainz. For me, it would have made a hell of a lot more sense to go, right, Liam Lawson, here's 8 races in a Williams. And you can go, well, look, I know we have our guy in our junior academy, but this is just 8 races to the end of the year. We just need someone to fill the gap. Franco, you carry on going on in your F2 season. We'll see how that goes for you, but we just need to get over the line. So I think, from a big picture perspective, unless he does well and they loan him out to Sauber for next year, which I also don't see happening because Sauber are looking big picture and they want someone who's going to go through with them into the Audi era of that team. I don't understand this decision. I mean, obviously it'd be good for him to have that F1 experience, but if I think a quote has come out from James Vowles saying it's all about trying to maximise points at the end of the year. Is Franco Colapinto the guy to maximise points for you? As I sit here right now, I don't think so. Obviously, I can be massively proved wrong. We can wait and see. I mean, his F2 season has been okay. He's currently 6th in the championship. He's won the sprint in Imola. I mean, that's over for him now because he'll be in Formula 1. So I think he'll be happy from that perspective. But, yeah, I don't see it. Another fun fact for you, though, because I know you love fun facts. He'll be the first driver from Argentina to race in Formula 1 since everyone's favourite driver, Gaston Mazacny, who raced in 2000 and 2001 for Minardi and then 4 races for Prost. His highest finishing position was 8th. So there you go. That's the shoes that Franco Colapinto is trying to fill there. So there you go. I don't really have much else to say on that there. Summary, it was the right decision to get rid of Sargeant, for sure. Is this the right guy to replace him with? Only time will tell. I wish him the best of luck, of course, as I do with all the drivers, but I think from maybe a bit more of a business or a strategical point of view, I don't think this is the right choice for Williams. But I hope he can prove me wrong. We shall see. Right, let me know what you think. We'll be back on Friday for the preview for Monza, unless any more breaking news happens this week. And realistically, who knows, it could. There's the Antonelli thing bubbling in the background. There's Adrian Newey bubbling in the background. We'll have to see how all that goes. Until then, though, have a good one. Goodbye.